BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
While the A380's fate within the industry has been relatively unknown following the COVID-19 pandemic, for Lufthansa their future has also been somewhat unknown, with only recently talk of them potentially heading into bankruptcy protection should their bailout not go through coming to light, which I should add as of this weekend was said to be at risk. Combining these two things together leaves you with the Lufthansa A380, which has had questions surrounding its future arise, and today I will be providing a little update regarding that. The airline has for the longest time had 14 Airbus A380s in its operations ready for flight. As demand to travel slowly climbs back up, and as the world recovers from this pandemic, the airline will actually be saying goodbye to half of its A380s. This was decided and announced a while back. In addition, it will be removing the A380s from its hub in Frankfurt completely. The news, thanks to Bloomberg, which will be linked below as always in the sources area, further details how the A380s will remain grounded for years to come. In fact, the alarming thing is, the jets may never actually return to operations with Lufthansa. They'll essentially be removed completely. While it's been penciled in at the moment for a return by at least 2022, meaning it will not fly throughout 2021 and the remainder of the calendar year, various Lufthansa executives have come out and noted, including spokespeople, that it may not fly again. And that's a very, very valid concern, and one that definitely needs addressing if we're discussing the future of the Lufthansa A380s. Until we get complete firm confirmation, we're simply not to know. And at the moment, we have half a dozen of one option and half a dozen of another. However, if the remaining Lufthansa A380s, say, were reintroduced into their flying schedule again at the very earliest of 2022, it's highly likely they would not come in all at the same time. They'd rather be reintroduced slowly but surely over time on major key services that needed the added capacity that an aircraft like the A380, with its double-decker nature, can bring to airlines around the world. The aircraft with Lufthansa specifically was often seen on services through to the United States, including Los Angeles, San Francisco, and New York. However, its return may not occur again. Should they not return, Lufthansa would join Air France in being another carrier that is saying goodbye to the world's largest passenger plane. Air France, though, is set to hold a special farewell flight for its employees on the aircraft in the coming days, following the announcement they'd be gone with immediate effect for passengers. In turn, this actually leaves British Airways as the only European carrier that we know of, most likely still keen on operating the Airbus A380. If you've been following along the aviation forums or Twitter in general, you may know there's a rumour going around that British Airways will be saying goodbye to all of their 747s as the program's been apparently cancelled. I've not covered that, as there is multiple different people saying multiple different things, and I'd personally, on that matter, rather wait for some firm news regarding that. If you have any thoughts on the big future surrounding the Airbus A380s within Lufthansa, let me know, and as always, thanks very much for the continued support. I will see you all in the next video.